Greetings and welcome back once again to the Cataclysm and to Isdar, who is very hungry and is rather warm. It's raining outside at the moment, but I have gone ahead and I've made Isdar a shortbow. To refresh your memory, a shortbow does damage 3, but at range 6, so it's slightly longer range, slightly less damage, has a smaller dispersion and a smaller reload time. Made from thread, 200 and a 2x4, semi-automatic. Shorter than a longbow and not as powerful. This bow is easier to draw and can be used efficiently by average archers. Arrows fired from this weapon have a good chance of remaining intact for reuse. Now I'm going to be especially eager to see how well that does with our new arrows, our field point wooden arrows and our small game arrows. However, we're very hungry at the moment. Now, just to cover two things that have come up in the comments since I don't even think the last video that I previously recorded in the last batch has gone up yet, but I've already received at least two comments that are pretty interesting I want to go over. One, I'm going to try and activate something. Quite a few people have said, well, where is it? Have I put it down? Ah, drat, damn and blast. I was going to use the umbrella. Let me see. I must have placed it over here. Let me quickly find that. We want, I believe it'll be under clothing, perhaps, an umbrella, or I could just filter. Umbrella? Really? Huh. Where on earth have I placed that umbrella then? Have I placed it up there? No, I haven't. Oh, this is a bit of an interesting one. Oh, right, that's why. Well, this actually illustrates the point. When I was ready to activate something, the telescoping umbrella didn't show up in the list. If I go and have a look at it, it hasn't got activate available to it. A couple of people have said, well, you need to activate it to protect yourself from rain. No, you just need to wield it. Unfortunately, it's not going to protect us completely from the rain. Have you ever actually had an umbrella that has completely protected you from the rain? I certainly haven't. The best umbrellas that I've ever had, really, really wide ones, would protect most of my torso, but my feet would still get wet from the way the rain was kind of driving towards me or at me from whichever direction the rain was coming from, basically. Now, the other thing is, where are you, Cheeseburger? Someone has pointed out, right, it's gone old now, that apparently their character who had an allergy could eat things that contained something that they were allergic to, and their character would effectively discard the components that they couldn't eat. I believe their character was a carnivore, and they would eat sandwiches. Basically, they'd eat the meat out of the sandwiches and throw the rest away. We're going to test this. Isdar is very hungry. It is time for a paper wrapper of cheeseburger. You eat it. Now, normally that would have given me a penalty. It would have said, you'll be sick if you do this. Are you sure you want to? And I'd be like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to be vomiting all over myself for hours. But it didn't give me that warning, and Isdar seemed happy enough. He really enjoyed that cheeseburger, in fact. Well done, Isdar. Right, okay. It is time, I think, for a little bit of hunting. Let me just double check that I've got all of my equipment on as I want. This pair of stylish sunglasses and the wristwatch and the wearable flashlight are the only things that I haven't been able to improve. I've dropped all of my tools, as you may notice. I've still got my makeshift knife, my lighter, my MP3 player, because, I mean, come on, we need to listen to a bit of music every now and then, perhaps. But we're going to drag... Well, should I drag this with me? I think I should. I think we should bring this with me, just in case, so that we can definitely deal with any enemies out there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wield the telescoping umbrella. I would like to try and prevent us from getting too wet whilst we're out here hunting. Now, the thing that we're out here to do, I'm going to go into zoom mode so I can see as much of the world as I can. And we're going to walk around until we spot something. A chipmunk, I really don't think is worth us taking out. But the last time I saw, there were some wolves over here. Ah, there we are. There's a wolf just down there. You may actually find it a little bit hard to see. I'm basically moving straight towards it right now. So I'm going to zoom all the way out and then all the way back in again. There we are. Wolf is on my screen. Now, this may be a silly, terribly stupid thing to do. But we're going to do it anyway, because Isdar is stupid. Oh, I'm lying. Isdar is very, very clever, aren't you, Isdar? Yes, that's a good Isdar. Right, we are going to fire. We've equipped our shortbow. We're going to start getting wet now, unfortunately. Right, fire. Ah, okay, so it's picking the type of arrow we want. Oh, that's quite cool. It tells me the damage, the pierce, the range, and the accuracy. I'll go for the field point wooden arrow, and we'll go for you. Now, apparently, let's have a quick read of this. Move the cursor to the target with the directional keys. We can cycle targets, F or full stop to fire. 0 target self, and this to snap to target. So the asterisk we've snapped to target. I guess full stop. Now, I am aware that with firearms, if you press... Oh, wow, that was a good hit. We did 13 damage there. With firearms, oh, my lord, he's already on top of us right now. If you press full stop with firearms, you'll tend to steady your aim first. Perhaps I should have been behind the wheelbarrow first. That was silly of me. Right. Let's pull back and down. There we go. We've got a few seconds while the wolf is on top of that wheelbarrow. Equip our chipped knife spear. There we go. Now attack it. You quickly strike for 9 damage. You block some of the damage with your chipped knife spear. The wolf hits your head, but your armor protects you. Well done. And again, the wolf dies. Fantastic. Now, let's stop dragging that for now. We're going to equip our umbrella to try and minimize how wet we're getting. Let's check on our... Oh, we're not actually wet at all. That's actually pretty good. All right, there we go. We picked up an arrow. There was just blood splatter. So, clearly I need to prepare because that wolf will be on top of me without any chance for me to deal with it. Moves per attack. If we wanted to beat someone to death with a corpse, we're not going to. That's the simple answer. Unless they're quadriplegic. And even then, they may still be able to gnaw our ankles off before we actually take a swing. But it is time to butcher. Let's see. We've got some usable bones. We've got some usable sinews. We butcher the corpse. And if we check out what's in there, we have got only 10 sinew, only 7 bones, 4 chunks of meat though. I'm not too dissatisfied with that. I am still a little bit dissatisfied though. But we just need to, we've got another wolf to the north. We need to pick our engagements properly. So I'm going to want to position myself in such a way that the wolf is going to have to walk over the wheelbarrow to get to... Oh, there's 2 of them. Is that one coming straight for me? I think he may be. I think I've just moved the wheelbarrow underneath the wolf. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Wield knife spear straight away. Okay, we're going to have to fight him properly. Went for my torso, but the armor protects us. Went for my head, but the armor protects us. Let's check on my armor, actually. No, none of it is actually damaged. That's pretty awesome. We got another quick strike. Another quick strike, and it was dead. Is this wolf coming down for us? I think it may be. Okay. No? Yes? Are you just wandering around? Okay, well, fine. I will equip my short bow. I will try and shoot at you. Field arrow and fire. We missed, because we suck. Let's try that again. And fire. Ah, really? I had such great hope for you. There we go. Good hit this time. And once again... Good hit. He's still just wandering around over there. Why is he not coming to attack? I feel horrible. He's not trying to fight back. And I'm just attacking him over and over and over again. Come back. No. Wolf. Don't run away. You're my food. Haha. Gotcha. Right. Well, we don't have to rush around pulping corpses right now because these wolves are not going to come back from the dead. So we'll just take our time, gather our arrows first, and then we will butcher them. Really? My skin is itching again. But we got some usable bones and sinew and some meat. That is good. And again, now we will wield our, telescoping umbrella. Let's check. Are we wet? No. I'm wondering if our clothing is sufficient to keep us dry. In fact, you know what? I'm going to test that by just keeping our bow armed. Right. Let's start gathering some things. On this side, I want it to be our, what we're dragging. That is the wheelbarrow. We've currently got 4 chunks of meat, 4 chunks of fresh meat, 14 bones, and 20 sinew. And we'll go and grab this lot as well. And let's get you. There we go. Fantastic. We have now got 12 chunks of meat in total. Any other creatures nearby? There's a moose. Oh, I think that's going to be... That's a tall order for us to take out with our meager archery. A moose would seriously mess us up. Where is my archery? Only 15% of the way to level 2. I think that would be a bit silly of us to do right now. We've killed a couple of things. We're going to go back and we're going to cook this meat up. And then I think we're going to head down to the... where's that moose gone? There's a dog. I'm not going to attack a dog. I don't care what you want me to do. There's a black rat on the screen somewhere as well. I'm not sure where. Because it isn't showing me in which direction. Ooh, hello. Dog, don't give me a reason to attack you. I really, really would rather not have to. Where's that possum? There's a possum and a groundhog up here somewhere. There we are. There's something. I'll take you out. Can I fire on you? Yes, I can. I want small game arrow. There we are. Good hit. Fire. Small game arrow again. Good hit. And once more. Really? You're still alive? My lord. Can we get the small game arrows? Are there any other arrows around? The black rat is fleeing, but the dog is tracking. Dog, don't try to take my stuff. I would very much prefer it if you did not. A little bit of meat there. The black rat is scarpering. I couldn't spot it on the screen initially, but now I know what to look for. Come hither, black rat, and face your doom. That's right. Stop trying to run away. Face me like a black rat. There we go. Perfect. Now, we have lost a couple of arrows, but on the whole, not too many. We can still make do with what we've got. And every time we butcher something, we get a little bit better at butchering, which is very, very useful. The survival skill specifically, we're 7% of the way to level 4. Now 24% of the way to archery level 1. Level 2. Very happy with that. I'm debating that moose. I think that would be really stupid, though. I mean, genuinely dumb. So, rather than facing the wrath of a moose, I think we should go back. We should cook this meat. In fact, have I gone the wrong way? No, I am going the right way. My lord, this sort of entrance area is enormous. Right, there we are. We'll close that. I'm knocked to the floor. Damn it! Stop being knocked to the floor, you. Right, I'm going to go grab a 2x4. And we're going to cook us some more meat. And possibly even get some more... Yeah, we'll take that plastic barrel. In fact, we'll take this glass bottle as well. We've got plenty of water right now. Let's drink from that one. We're no longer thirsty, and that's all I really needed. We want a 2x4 from this. There we go. We're only going to take one for this. We shouldn't need much more than that. Also, let's go and grab these gallon jugs. That's got 7 portions. That's fantastic. No. And what about you? You've got 5 portions. No. I'm going to try and unload the water from one into the other, and then... I don't know. We'll see. Just to make things a little bit easier for me. So, if I go into my inventory, find the gallon jugs of water, we'll unload Y. I would like you to... is there a pork command? No. Unload. Good, good. I can unload it into another item. Basically, it'll give you a choice of a water container in your inventory if you try to unload it. Or if you try to unload anything, if you've got a container that's fit for putting that stuff into, it'll ask you if you want to put it in there. If you say no, if you choose no container, it'll ask you if you want to pour it out on a tile. So it's always a useful thing to do. Now I can go and put that now empty gallon jug straight out here. So there you go, just so I'm not wasting any time there. Right, we want to drop a 2x4 here. There we are. Then we want to apply our lighter to the 2x4, start a little fire. Grab you. Let's pull you back a little bit because I don't trust that fire, not after last time. Now, we want to go ahead and get some food done. Some cooked meat, specifically. Do I not really? Can I not clean any water? Do I need to be closer? I'm sure I should be able to clean... why not any water? Let me have a quick look. We've got 2 plastic bottles. I've got a gallon jug of water. Maybe Maybe something I was using before was working as a pot. See, I really didn't think that I should be able to do the water before, because I didn't think I had anything that could boil. But clearly I did have something on me that was counting on that, and I think it may have been bugged. We'll see. We'll just cook this meat while I'm just stood there in the smoke. Let's move around a little bit and then continue cooking meat. Hopefully it stops filling my lungs with smoke. Damn it. Let's keep going. Craft some cooked meat. More cooked meat, please. In fact, let me eat some of this delicious, delicious cooked meat. We'll go ahead with you. And then we'll eat V. And that's... well, you know what? Let's go the whole way. Okay, well, maybe let's not. But we'll cook all of the meat that we've got. It'll stop being hot, and it will eventually go bad. But it's worth doing. There we go. Let's keep going until we run out. Ah, damn. We have run out of fire. Now, let's have a quick look in the inventory here. Get items. How much meat? There's still loads of meat in there, actually. Very well. We will dump off the bones, I think. Let's go ahead and move all of the bone and sinew over to this tile. So there. We'll move all of these. Go on. There we are. And all of the sinew. The meat will keep on us, but I am going to dump all of the cooked meat that I... ah, wait. I need to dump it over here instead. There we go. 3 cooked meats. And... sorry, I need to use left for that. There we are. Right. Pop all of that down. Now, I need to figure out what it was that I had that could... pot. Did I have... I actually do have a pot here. Oops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. There we go. Let's move that across to my inventory. Oh, we've actually got plenty. We've got 8 pots. My god, I could easily make a pot helmet if I wanted. That is tempting. But no, we're gonna hold off on that for now. And we should... actually, I need another 2x4, but we should then... in fact, we'll take 2. Have enough to get the rest of the meat cooked and also get all of our water clean. So we'll drop the 2 2x4s over there, apply our lighter. There we are, move well away. Now, can we clean our water? Yes, fantastic. We'll cook the meat first though. There we are, we'll get all of this done. Eventually I want to be able to make something which would allow me to cook without producing all of this terrible smoke. Task is too simple to train your cooking beyond one. Well, that's fine. Honestly, I don't mind. I just want to get everything. Ah, there we are. We don't have any cooked meat anymore. And clean water. Let's start making all of this. Right, plastic bottles. I believe these contain 2 charges. There we are. And this one as well. Have we got enough? There we go. Right, well, we can't do any more clean water, simply because we do not have anything to store it in. So we're going to put the gallon jug of water back down there. We've now got 4 bottles of clean water and a glass bottle of clean water. We've also got a remarkable amount of decent food. So, I think I'm going to grab a bunch of tools. I'm thinking that Isdar is going to head down to the town, and he's probably going to loot the town, properly looting it. May even start taking apart some of the cars to start training up our mechanic skill. What books have we got? Oh, well, actually, we've got a remarkable amount of books still to read. You know what? How about I make myself... we'll stop dragging that around for starters. I'm going to close the door. We've got a decent amount of meat, and we've got a decent amount of food. I am going to be able to keep Isdar decently fed. I'm going to... oh, the yogurt is rotten. That's fine. I don't care. You know what? I believe... if I'm lucky, I should be able to make a protein drink. There we go. There's a bunch of stuff that you can make protein drinks. I could make milk. Really? Powdered milk? Why would I want to do that? Sweet water, I can add a little bit of honey. Won't quench as much, but it'll be much more enjoyable. I can make a fruit drink. I need a hammer. And I just 2 grapes. And 1 clean water. Freshly squeezed from real fruit. Tasty and nutritious. This food is perishable and will eventually rot. Oh, you know, that enjoyability is decent. The nutrition is decent as well. Yeah, that's actually better than just regular water. I mean, I think regular clean water has a quench of 40. Let me have a quick look at that. Let's have a look at one of our plastic bottles. Quench, oh no, quench of 50. Okay, fair enough. But I'm tempted to make the protein drink, because you either need 1 protein powder and 1 clean water. It'll reduce the quench by 10, but it'll give you 10 nutrition. It's not very enjoyable, though. A thin slurry of refined protein mixed with water. While quite nutritious, it is not particularly tasty. But if we make a protein shake, we actually really improve it. So a thick and tasty beverage made from pure refined protein and nutritious fruit. So we could use, we've got 1 grape, 1 plum, 1 raspberry. We could make a couple of these. I'm actually really liking that idea. Do we have any bottles that I could use? Glass jar. Because I'm going to have to pour it into something. You know, maybe I need to just drink one of the plastic bottles until I've got it empty. We'll do that. There we go. You drink your clean water. And we'll do the same. Yeah, go on. Just go until I'm slaked. There we go. Now, that will give me somewhere that I can store this. So we're going to try and make a protein shake, I think. Your skill level 1, required skills, none really. Skill used is cooking. We'll go ahead and we'll use a grape. We'll make a grape drink. Go ahead and put that in that plastic bottle. There we are. Now let's have a quick look. We should have 1 plastic bottle of protein shake. Now, if we do exactly the same thing again and make another grape, we should be able to put it in the same bottle. Or does it not care? Well, maybe it might not, actually. But now we've got another spare bottle. So we've got 2 bottles here. If we have a look at them, it should tell me what it's made of. Resealable plastic bottle. No. Maybe protein shake it doesn't really care what kind of fruit it was used to make from. So you can actually stack it into, if I make one with a raspberry, one with a grape, it'll both go into the same bottle. That would be useful. But that is quite a nice drink now. It's got a high enjoyability too. So we've got a new plastic bottle available. So let's go ahead and make one. We'll make one out of a plum. We'll go ahead and put that in a plastic bottle. And we'll make another. And again into that plastic bottle. Fantastic. I'm really pleased with that. We've got a spare plastic bottle left over, but that's fine. We're slaked at the moment, which is great for us. Yeah, we've got 2 bottles of protein shake. That's going to do us really well for quite a little while. I'm going to go ahead and have Isdar eat one of the hot cooked meals, because that'll give him some enjoyability, I imagine. Yeah, enjoyed the hot meal. And go ahead, no, we won't actually waste the rest of the meat. Meat's a little bit harder to come by than water, because water will just gather from the rain. So we'll place all that there, and I'm pretty happy with that overall. Now then, the question is, and one thing that is kind of worrying me a little bit, is how warm Isdar is. Let's go check on his arms. The long underwear and the arm warmers and the hoodie and the trench coat. I think maybe Isdar should drop the arm warmers. Let's see, arm warmers, where are you? Reinforced pair of arm warmers. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go down for now, and then we can check on his heat level. There we are, that's a lot better. His arms and his legs are still some of the warmest parts of his body. That's actually pretty good. His torso is only 27, so having his arms and his legs at 21 and 22 respectively is much more than I expected, really. Now, the thing that I want to create is a light. We've got quite a lot of things here now. Let's actually have a quick look through everything. Wooden fishing spear, crossbow bolt, dart, pebble, wooden arrow shaft, milk, sweet water. We can still make those. Hand-rolled cigarettes. Pair of bone armor boots, really? Leather boots, armored with reinforcements made of bone. Light and strong. This piece of clothing fits you perfectly. This gear is generally worn as clothing. This piece of clothing won't let water through. This piece of clothing is designed to protect you from harm and withstand a lot of abuse. Wow. Wow, wow. That's actually pretty impressive. Protection is 3 environmental. Encumberment, is there more encumberment? No. Warmth 20, I think. Bash and cut of 12. Let me just have a look at my reinforced boots. Let's have a look at those. 12 and 12. I can only imagine that a pair of bone reinforced boots would be even better, so I might actually make that anyway. But what I really wanted to look at was we want a light strip. Improvised picklock. Might go with that, I don't know. Stone hammer, stone knife, spike, screwdriver, nail board trap, fishing hook, arm splint bandage. No, none of these really wearable. Flashlight. Right, well, where is... I was sure there was an ability. Let's have a quick attempt to find something. Find light strip. No, nothing has been found with that. Okay, let's try just light then. Pair of light gloves, wearable flashlight. Oh, I thought we had a light strip or could make one. Maybe I'm just confused and it was actually something that we had. Let's try light. Got flashlight? No. Perhaps we may be able to learn it from some of these books. Because I seem to recall that McJessica could make light strips fairly early on, and someone in the comments did advise using light strips would be very, very effective for Isdar to read by. But we may need to actually read those books first. So before we do, just because it's easier to pick out things that change if you've recently read things, let's quickly go through this. Ankle holster. Small holster worn on the ankle. Activate to sheath, draw a small pistol or knife. Could be useful. We could sheath our knife in there. A quiver. Leather quiver worn on the back that can hold 20 arrows. Its small size won't encumber you. Activate to store arrows. This piece of clothing fits you perfectly and easily. The gear is strapped onto you. This piece of clothing is large enough to accommodate mutated anatomy. That would be useful. Let's keep going through. Sleeveless trench coat. Don't really care for it. Arm warmers, rain hood, loincloth. Anything that uses bones? Pot helmet? No? Well, I might go ahead and make the quiver. Where was that? That was up here. Let's go ahead and get that. And then the bone armor boots as well. Let's get ourselves a quiver. You craft the quiver. Let's wear the quiver. Let's also... Do I have... Right, I haven't got my... bone needle. So I'll take that. Then we'll see if we can use the bone needle to improve our quiver. Sorry, the wooden needle, I should say. And J, can we improve it? You make your quiver extra sturdy. Fantastic. Right, let's have a quick look at you. It actually has bashing and cutting protection of 6. That's not bad at all. Alright, I like that. We'll go ahead and we'll store our field point wooden arrows in there, I think. But let me just make sure that it's worn at the correct location. So our torso, this is a belted layer. We shouldn't have any extra encumberment because this has no encumberment. We can wear 2 things there. It fits very well. It is very bulky though, which is interesting. But let's go ahead, activate the quiver. And we want to put all of our field point wooden arrows in there. You saw 15 field point wooden arrows in your reinforced quiver. Let's do that again. Can it only take one thing? Store more arrows. Some of those. Okay. And once again, store more arrows. As many of those as we can. They aren't the same arrows, so we can only store one type of arrow. That's fine. I may leave my small game arrows here, or I could perhaps put them into the wheelbarrow. I'm not sure I'm going to use them. I will be taking the wheelbarrow back with me when I head back to town, but I'm not sure I'm going to be using them because I'll be fighting zombies rather than anything else. But we'll see. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and start reading through some of these books. I'm going to do that on screen, though, in the next episode, and then I will immediately, hopefully, be able to craft a light strip. I'm not sure if we've got what we need there, but once I actually know what all of these things do, I'd like to read that on screen just so that you guys also know what can be found in certain books if you're playing this yourself. But then I'll probably have Isdar spend a day, maybe a little bit more, just reading. Hopefully by some light that he's made himself here in the mansion. If not, I'll probably take the books with me back down to the evac shelter. But that will be for the next episode, so I do hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope you will be joining Isdar and myself for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.